Hello, all you beautiful fitness souls out there. This video is Fitness Industry Lies Part 1, okay? There's a bunch of lies in the fitness industry right now, and I can't cover them all in one little short video, so I'm going to break them down, and this is Part 1 of the video. The first fitness industry lie is that there's some magic pill out there that can help fix all of your problems, and that is a complete lie, okay? I'm not a big advocate for certain influencers and certain personal trainers who are trying to push a specific product, knowing damn full well that it's not going to help their clients. Now, yes, there are some products out there that will help people who might need a little extra boost. But for the most part, if you're overweight, if you're obese, if you have metabolic issues, those supplements are not going to help you at all. Now, maybe if you're like at the threshold of maybe 2-3 pounds, maybe there's a few supplements out there that can definitely get you over the hump. But for the most part, a lot of these supplements and a lot of these products that's being pushed are really not going to help you reach your goals. They're not going to help you sustain your goals. The best thing that you can do is manage your nutrition, make sure you don't overeat, and just be aware of your stress levels. Stress is so important. Managing your stress is so important. All right. Fitness industry lie number 2, that there are certain exercises that you can do to spot that there are certain exercises that you can do to focus on fat burning in a certain area. That is a complete lie. All right. All of us obviously store fat onto our bodies, primarily in our stomach, in our midsection, and in our backs, and our face, and pretty much everywhere. Okay. But based on your genetics, you might store more fat on your upper body or your lower body, in your stomach, in your back, on your face, on your sides. It's all genetically based. And when it comes to losing fat, there's no trainer out there who can say, hey, we're going to do this to help just get all the fat off your back. Or my personal favorite, when I talk to certain clients, they want to focus on removing the fat out of their midsection, which is extremely hard to do sometimes. But understand that I can't control where the fat comes from at first, and nobody can. You can't control it either. Once you start to lose weight and your weight starts to reduce down and you're starting to burn fat, typically what happens is you start to lose more fat in your back first before your fat stores in your midsection start to be used. So understand that there's nothing out there that can actually help you spot fat reduction in a certain area. Is a lie, okay? So if you're buying any products or if you're listening to a trainer or somebody who's telling you like, hey, do this exercise, take these pills, they're going to take all the fat off your face, they're going to take all the fat off your back. It's a lie, okay? It's not going to happen. And if you do take some supplements or some pills that reduce your weight, most of the time it's going to be just pulling water weight, all right? You got to remember, we are in this physical body, and 80% of this body is water, okay? We need water to live. We need water to help our bodily functions function properly, all right? The muscle itself is 60 to 70% water. In most cases, if there are any diet pills or weight reduction pills, most of those things are really only going to reduce your water weight, okay? You're not going to be burning fat. And even if the number on the scale has gone down, you haven't lost any fat. You've only really lost water weight. That's it. So be aware of that, okay? There's no such thing, certain exercises or certain pills that can identify or that can burn fat in specific areas of your body. That's a lie. Fitness industry lie number 3. If you're a beginner and your trainer or your coach gives you a 3-month training program for whatever it may be, for whatever your goals may be, the reality is you're probably not going to get to where you want to in 3 months. That's why my system focuses on 6 months because we all live in reality, for one. 2, we all have different responsibilities. And my personal favorite variable is life. We do not know what lies ahead for us. You can be 2-3 weeks into your training, working out every day. Your meals are on point. Your stress levels are managed well and managed properly. But then, boom. You found out that your spouse is pregnant, or you found out that your partner got into a car accident, or your job just accepted a new contract, so now they're going to need you to work an extra 10, 15 hours a week. There's so many variables that impact your fitness that you have to be able to know that You have to, it's a journey. There's nothing that's going to happen overnight. Nothing's going to happen overnight. Nothing is going to be perfect. It is definitely a process. That's why I train in seasons, because I understand, like, you know, I might have one good season, like, you know, like a professional athlete. They have one season where they make it to the All-Pro. You know, they scored X amount of points. They scored X amount of touchdowns. They did all these remarkable things. And then the next season, you know, they're mentally challenged. They're stressed at home, so they can't perform on the field well, and they're not scoring as many points. They're not eating as good as they should be. The nutrition is all jacked up. Their stress levels all jacked up. Even though they're showing up every day in season, because you have to show up. We have to show up every day. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's always going to translate to perfection. All right. That's why we take this approach of training in seasons. Season 1 starts June 1st all the way to November 31st. And then, of course, we're ramping up again for Season 2, which will start January 1st of the new year. Understand that if you are a beginner, it will take time. All of us have different learning curves. You might not reach all your goals in this first season, but guess what? It's not over. We have Season 2, we have Season 3, we have Season 4. And it continues to go on and on and on until the day that we die. Because why? We want to be healthy. We want to look good. We want to feel good. We want more energy. We want to be able to be in our 60s and feel comfortable taking off our shirt, and feel comfortable leaning over to pick up our grandchildren, and feel comfortable playing outside with our kids and doing other things that healthy adults have the opportunity to do. Closing out this video of Fitness Industry Lies Part 1, the first thing to remember is that there is no magic pill. All right, there is no magic pill. You legit have to put in the work. Yes, there are some supplements that will help you, but for the most part, most people, if you are overweight or if you're obese, the supplements are not going to help you that much. So save your money and wait till you get down to a lower threshold, okay? And then you can go ahead and buy those supplements to help you continue to progress along your journey. Fitness industry lie number 2. You cannot spot fat reduction, okay? There's no certain exercises. There are no pills that's going to help eliminate fat in specific areas on your body. We don't control that. I don't control that. You don't control that. The only thing that controls that is your genetics. So if you want to be pissed off with somebody, go ahead and be mad at mom and dad. But then again, say thank you, mom and dad, for giving me this vessel, this body, because you have the capability to shape-shift it any way you want. Of course, you have to be on top of your nutrition. You have to be on top of your stress. You have to be on top of your training and sustain consistency, and you definitely will get the body that you want.
Come hella high water, I know you gonna work out.